10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Project Dark Corona. Project Dark Corona presents Project Dark Corona Podcast. Coming to you live from an underground bunker at an undisclosed location deep within the Appalachian Mountains. Bringing you the strange and unknown with your hosts David and Jason. You're listening to Project Dark Corona Podcast.
All right.
Welcome to Project Dark Corona Podcast.
Woo! Another great episode today.
Another spooky episode.
Oh, yes. We're going to...
Gives me cold chills.
We won't get to talk some ghosts and ghost hunting. And, you know, we're even going to play a few EVPs. I've got them queued up. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I like that.
It's going to be fun, right? So, you know, normally we ask everybody at the beginning of the show to follow us on Podbean here and, you know, come over to our Facebook page, which is Project Dark Corona Podcast on Facebook, and go to our events page. We've got things lined all the way up till when, Jason? June?
Yeah, we got some June shows lined up.
That's right.
When are we going to take a vacation?
I'm going to take a vacation. It's going to happen.
We have to go to the Bigfoot conference too.
Yes.
That's in August.
Yes.
So,
we've got Sherry Michaels Perry in the chat room right now, and she's going to be on in a couple of weeks too.
Yeah, I can't wait. She's going to be talking about Mothman. Mothman, yes. And I can't remember the other part.
I want to die because I don't remember.
Kill me. Anyway, we're going to talk.
She's going to say it in the chat room.
Yeah, Mothman and
Men in Black.
Men in Black.
That's right. Yes. Whoop whoop! Thank you, Sherry. See, look at that. She helped us out. So
Ruthie's in the chat room.
What's up, Ruth? What's up, everybody?
Yeah.
And just let everybody know. You know, when you go to our Project Dark Corona on Facebook. Go to our events category, look us up. You know, there's all kinds of people going to come in. Sherry Michaels Perry's one. She's been on several times, and she's one of our favorite guests.
Oh yes,
yes. She has some
Definitely.
really good stories that she tells, and it's fabulous to have her on. And you know, we're going to have quite a few other people on next week. We're going to be talking demons.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Next week's Demon Week.
That's right. So then, you know, come over to our Twitter page, which is Project Dark Coro, CORO on Twitter.
Ruthie and Felicia entered the studio.
What's up, Ruth? What's up, Felicia? How y'all doing? You're welcome, Sherry.
Yeah, what was she talking about? The Twitter page?
Twitter page, yeah. Oh, look at that Twitter bird.
Project Dark Coro on Twitter.
That's right. And then, you know, you could always come over to our actual website, which is projectdarkcorona.org. And it's changed from our old site. Now, you know, it has our sponsors on there, but it also has all of our shows listed.
Oh, yeah, you can play them right from there. It's actually our Podbean site.
Yep.
Also, from there, you can support the show. If you like the show and want to support us, we take all the support we can get. You can become a patron, or you can just donate with the donate button. And
Sherry Michaels Perry is
yes, we have a few patrons. Sherry is one of our patrons, and we want to thank you for that.
Mr. Lee Price, Ruth, that's in the house right now. She's also a patron.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Want to thank all of you.
So tonight, we're going to be talking with Mr. Adam Head.
What are we going to be talking about, Jason?
We're going to be talking about paranormal research.
I like paranormal research.
He's the founder of Dark Spectre Paranormal Research, and he is also a guide for the Lynchburg Haunted Home in Lynchburg, Tennessee.
We'll have to visit that sometime.
Oh, yeah. And you can find them on Facebook at www.facebook.com/darkspectre -paranormal research blah 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 blah. I ain't going to pronounce.
You could look at it in the show notes.
Oh yeah,
it's there to be able to click on, and the Facebook also for Lynchburg Haunted Homes is actually there too.
Yeah, Adam's been in that group for, I think it was 19 years. Yeah, so it's going to be a good show. He's going to have a lot of experience,
a lot of good fun stuff to talk about for sure. And that's something that we like to talk about. So
yeah, I love the paranormal.
Well, especially since you came over to my house at one time, right?
Oh yeah.
That really got you into the paranormal.
It got me into it, but it got me scared of it too. At the same time, how does that work?
How's it? Maybe more respected. How's that than scared of?
I was like, nah, ain't no way. This guy, Jason, he's crazy. Don't go over there.
David's crazy. Don't go to his house. It ain't haunted. It's a figment of his imagination.
I sat down in a chair and I'm up in 10 minutes and I'm leaving.
I gotta go. I remember I had something to do. It took me two weeks to get him to come back again.
2 weeks. But right now, we're going to get into some weird news with David Reagan.
Thank you, Jason.
You're welcome.
So today's weird news I've got from Jason.
Yes,
Jason saw this.
I've been scouring the web for some crazy news.
Yeah, and this is some crazy. I mean, it's actually pretty neat news, really. So
it's not fake news; it's real news.
No, this ain't fake news. There's no fake news here. I promise. This is real news. So, a major scientific breakthrough has been discovered by two separate research teams who have glimpsed. Hold on, wait for it. The fourth dimension. That's right. They actually glimpsed into the fourth dimension. So it has been revealed. So since Albert Einstein developed the theory of relativity in 1905, the fourth dimension usually meant time. But two teams in the U.S. and another in Europe have shown the existence of a fourth dimension. What do you think, Jason? Fourth dimension.
I think it's pretty eerie.
It is, isn't it?
So, can you see into the fourth dimension?
So, Michael, and I don't know, I can't say his last name because I'll just butcher the you-know-what out of that, from Penn State University, said that physically we don't have a 4D system, but we can access the 4D quantum Hall physics using a lower dimensional system, because the higher dimensional system is coded in the complexity of the structure. Did that go over anybody's head? Whoa, rainbow.
What he say?
So he pretty much said that we don't have the ability to look into the 4D, but because of the way or the complexity of the fourth dimensional structures, but we can look into the 2D and the 3D. And by using these, we can look into the fourth dimension. Is that better?
No, I still don't know what you said, but
so here we go. Maybe we could come up with new physics in the higher dimension and then design devices that take advantage of the higher dimensional physics in lower dimensions. So in layman's terms, 3D objects cast two-dimensional shadows. 4D objects cast three-dimensional shadows. So even if the four-dimensional object is imperceivable, the shadow wouldn't be imperceivable
You'd still see the shadow.
of a fourth dimension.
Okay.
Yes. Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. So the two teams created two custom designed two-dimensional experiments to generate an instance of the quantum Hall effect, which restricts the movement of electrons and allows us both to perceive and measure the electrons in the fourth dimension.
Sounds good.
Yes.
Yes.
That's your weird news.
That's your weird news.
That's your weird news.
David Reagan just told you. Weird news.
Just told you some weird news. So, fourth dimensional objects produce three-dimensional shadows. Three-dimensional objects produce two-dimensional shadows. So they bombard two-dimensional and two-dimensional to create a hallway to get the fourth dimension.
That sounds like some Stranger Things crap there.
Hey, that's going on pretty close to us, Jason.
I know it.
They're trying to open up another dimension.
They are here in Oak Ridge.
That's right. Not too far from us.
Yeah, that'll be. We'll be
Do you think we
eaten
can see
by the monster.
You think we could see the upside down?
I hope.
Sherry Michaels Perry says, what? Totally over my head.
Mayto. Mayto. Well, let's get into something a little more down to earth.
Oh, man.
But first, we got to take a break.
And
when we come back, we're going to get into some paranormal research with Adam Head, the founder of Dark Spectre Paranormal. So, David, you want to take us out to break?
All right. So, talking to David and Jason,
Project Dark Corona.
We're going to be talking to Adam Head.
Adam Head.
About
paranormal research.
Let's do it. So we're going
and the Lynchburg house in Lynchburg, Tennessee.
And I've also got a few EVPs pulled up. So we'll talk to him about some of these EVPs. So awesome. Let's go to break. We'll be right back after these messages.
Hey, everybody. This is Matt Sieber from EastTennesseeBigfoot.org. You're listening to David and Jason at Project Dark Corona Radio.
Thanks for listening to Project Dark Corona. You can find us on Facebook at Project Dark Corona Podcast. All of our shows are posted in the events section. You can also find us on Twitter at Project Dark Coro. We have a webpage at projectdarkcorona.org. You can sign up and become a member. You can post blogs and listen to past shows. So remember and listen to Project Dark Corona Podcast.
Have you ever thought of using alternative health products, dried herbs, edibles? If so, check out Willow Branch Botanicals. They have a nice selection of nature's products straight from their farm to your family. Items such as essential oils, herbs, hand sanitizers, beeswax, also edibles, such as their Tennessee wildflower honey. So check out Willow Branch Botanicals at www.willowbranchbotanicals.com. You can also find them on Facebook at Willow Branch Botanicals. Remember, where nature's products are done right. Welcome and thanks for listening to Project Dark Corona on Podbean. If you like our show and would like to support it, you can by becoming a patron. Just click on the box that says Become a Patron and sign up. We have different options that you can choose from to support us. Some of the perks becoming a patron include bonus content, free gifts, and the feeling of being part of the show. So thanks, and continue listening to Project Dark Corona.
Hey, this is Jeff Reagan with the band Catalyst. You're listening to Project Dark Corona with David Reagan and Jason Scott.
My old friend, you will never be again. I can't remember when you were there for me. You only come around when you want to tear me down. But never can be found when I'm wanting. Pulling me into the fire, killing me with your desire.
All right.
Okay.
Coming back from that short break.
All the music y'all hear is from our buddy Jeff Reagan from the band Catalyst. These are all original songs. You can go to our website at projectdarkcorona.org and click on the Catalyst picture there, and it'll take you straight to the website where you can listen and buy his CDs if you like the music.
Yeah. Very, very good CDs. And, you know, a lot of people don't sound like that live, but that's what they sound like live too.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. I like it.
All right, let's we got Adam Head with us tonight from Dark Spectre Paranormal Research, and he's going to be talking with us about maybe some of his investigations, and also he's a guide at the haunted Lynchburg house in Lynchburg, Tennessee. We'll let him tell you all about that too.
Yeah. So welcome, Adam. How you doing?
Hey, Adam.
Hey, David, Jason, doing pretty good.
So how's it going?
Going good. Slow right now.
Yeah.
Raining outside.
Yeah. That's terrible. I know when I came in today, it was sleeting, and that was terrible.
No, we don't go to sleet here, just rain.
So you in Shelbyville, Tennessee?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, Shelbyville.
Been here 13 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
So tell the audience a little bit about yourself, and about your paranormal group and some of the stuff that you guys have done, and we're gonna get into some fun stuff after that.
Okay. Been doing paranormal for about 10 years now. Me and my wife founded the team, and not knowing what we were doing or how to go about doing anything, and we just kind of jumped in cold feet and started doing it, and been having fun ever since.
Oh, yeah.
10 years is quite a long time to be doing it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I bet you've come across some weird things happen, right?
Oh, shoot, yeah. A lot of weird things.
So you're also,
count, really.
Yeah, you're also a guide at the haunted Lynchburg house, right?
Yeah, Lynchburg's Haunted Home.
Lynchburg Haunted Home. I was saying it wrong.
Everybody does.
That sounds like a pretty good place to go visit. I'd like to do that, and it's close to us.
You guys need to come down. I'll be glad to show you around the house.
Yeah, we probably will one Saturday.
Yeah. When you guys open back up, we'll come down and visit you guys and come do a little tour and stuff. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'd love to have you. Place is nice.
We definitely,
If you like I mean, it's a 100-year-old funeral home, so ain't no telling what you want across in there.
Oh my, yeah, I was reading it was like a former funeral home, former. Why do I keep saying formal? A former Civil War hospital.
Yeah, now that right there really intrigues me. The Civil War hospital part of this. So,
Okay, I'm gonna stop you guys right there on that.
All right.
Whoever posted that or wrote that down
Really
was a little misinformed. Yes, the house was built in 1920. So being a Civil War hospital,
yeah, that's impossible.
Highly unlikely.
Impossible.
Now there might be like a field hospital on that land.
Gotcha.
But as far as the actual hospital, I don't think so.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, that we like to dispel rumors.
The article I read was it was built somewhere between 1809 and 1920.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Well, the actual home was built in 1920. I have seen the paperwork on that. It was actually constructed in 1920.
Okay.
So
makes sense.
Not a Civil War hospital, just a funeral home.
But now, did anything in that area happen during the Civil War?
That I do not know. Tennessee was a Civil War, mecca. Yeah, it was. If you want to call it that. I mean, there's battles everywhere in Tennessee, especially Middle Tennessee. So
we had
there's possibility.
Right. We had one of the biggest ones just not too far below where we live. So
has your team ever researched like a battlefield?
No, we tried getting into the Stones River National Battlefield, and it was just too much red tape.
Yeah,
it's hard. A lot of red tape.
It's hard to get in something that's run by the government.
Well, a lot of times those places close like at night, don't they? It's like
I think it does.
They wanted us to pay overtime for 3 park rangers to be there with us while we were there.
Wow.
And for nighttime and permits and stuff you had to purchase. It was just too much red tape to jump through.
That's crazy, right?
Now
for something we own as American citizens, you have to do that.
Well, I mean, we could go during the day and, poke around during the day, but too much noise contamination with traffic and everybody being around.
Yeah.
Sherry Michaels Perry says we need to do a show from there.
There you go.
I'm up for doing a show in all kinds of places. The only thing is we need electricity. We have to have electricity.
Oh, we got electricity?
Okay. Look at that.
I know I read, of course, I don't know how true it is. This is what I've been on the internet looking at. But around Lynchburg there, they have a few haunted places that's supposedly really haunted. Have you?
Yes, there's the Old City jail right across the street from Lynchburg's haunted home. There's a few others. I can't think of all of them, but I know one of them is right across the street from the house or Old Lynchburg's haunted home.
Huh. Wow. So, what is? I was listening here to some of the things on your Facebook page, which is Dark Spectre Paranormal Research on Facebook here, and I seen that you was one time you actually went to a radio station, 103.3 Nash FM, and that they had you come in there because they was having all kinds of crazy stuff happen. So, can you tell us kind of what happened at that radio station? Because this was before you even got to go in and do anything that they had you on.
The radio station we actually determined it was just a high EMF readings from all the servers and computers they have in there.
Mm-hmm.
One room is like just a massive electromagnetic field.
Oh,
people sit in there day in, day out, and they're exposed to that constantly. So we determined it was a lot of that was a cause of what they were hearing or seeing, especially at night, because the EMF readings were like way up, way high.
Okay.
I'm talking 200-300 milligauss.
Oh, wow.
Which is extremely high.
Yeah.
Anybody who's been doing doing research paranormal for a while, they know high EMFs will cause a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it'll cause you to start, seeing and hearing things that may not even be there. So,
But would it cause?
Yeah, the whole building is nothing but a big, huge EMF field. You couldn't walk anywhere in that building without the K2 meters pegging. Extremely high.
wow.
So you think it might have caused that white apparition that they was looking at, whoever it was?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not saying the place ain't haunted, but a lot of it's caused by the extremely high EMF in there.
Right.
I'll tell you, we was getting those readings at David's house when I got spooked. My first, it was my first experience with it.
First investigation ever. Huh?
I mean, I would lay it over my knee, the meter, and it would just ping out like red line.
It was red line. It was, yeah.
And I would move it away, and it would go away, and it was starting to worry me
because it was right on his leg.
I hadn't had no surgeries, hadn't had no screws in my knee or nothing. I was like, "Oh man, what is this?" And we was recording.
Was your phone close to it?
No, nowhere near. Nowhere near it. And that was the crazy thing. And you could go up to about 4 foot almost.
I took my keys out of my pocket too, because I was thinking that, that's some metal, that might be it. And then we was recording EVPs at the same time. And I just said, "Are you sitting on my lap?" And on the EVP, you can hear, "Yes." And I said, "David, I got to go.
Yeah,
I got to get out of here."
It was a little bit later, we got done with it, and so he would lift it up above his leg and get about 4 foot above his leg, and it would go away. Pull it back down, it would come back, go about 3 foot on either side, and it would go away. But if you come back, it would start pinging again.
And we was doing this because he said he saw a little girl there, and a little girl, she would probably sit on somebody's lap. And I was like, I got to get out of here.
Yeah. Yeah. And I saw her full, like she was a person there. I mean, like not even see through, not a ghost, not nothing. And so I actually, at the end of it, I was like, okay, it's time to stop playing. You got to go now. And as soon as I said that, the meter completely stopped. I mean, stopped. Where it was pinging, it was gone. There was no readings whatsoever. And so we turned it all off, and we continued to talk. And then we went outside and started listening back, to the recorder. And that's where we caught the yes after he asked, "Are you sitting on my lap?" And then Jason was like, Dave, hey, I've got to go. I got to go. Yeah. I'm see you later, man.
I didn't go back for 2 weeks.
It took 2 weeks to get him to come back to my house. It did. It was terrible.
Wow.
So, what's one of the scariest, I guess, or
memorable?
Let me start over. I got another question before I ask that. What got you started into this paranormal?
Actually, it started as kind of a joke between me and my wife and our neighbor. And then a guy I work with is like, "Hey, I'm involved with taps." I'm like, "Okay." And he said he takes out to this place, and meet the guys and stuff. I'm like, "Okay, cool." So we go out to this place out in Hendersonville, an old, I don't know, battleground or something. Nobody was there. This guy was totally full of crap, if you want to call it that. He did not even have any involvement with Taps group. If you know who Taps is, Jason Hawes and all them.
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen them.
Okay, well, nobody was there. No camera crew was there. And I'm like, what the heck's going on with this guy? Then come to find out it was all just, he just wanted to get out and do something. Didn't know what he was doing. We didn't know what we were doing. So we didn't have nothing. No equipment, no recorders, no cameras, no nothing. So we're just going off what we can feel in the area. And finally, we just left, and we got home, started talking to my wife and my neighbor, and like, "Hey, let's get into this." So we bought some equipment, and we started, looking for places. And we found a lot of places, and we started Dark Spectre, and kind of went off from there. And we've done, like you said, 103 KDF studio. We've done a couple of jails in the area. Lynchburg's Haunted Home, two movie theaters, a drive-in movie theater. So I mean, we do just about anything, just see if there's anything going on, just to get some answers.
Yeah, at first time when you realize that something is going on, you're hooked because you want to know more.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean,
the first when you get that first EVP, it's just such an adrenaline rush that, hey, listen to this, and then you want to get more and find out more, find out who might be there, who it's really addicting.
Yeah, it is, because who don't want to know if there's life after death or if there's something after we leave this world?
Yeah, that's the ultimate. I mean, I still haven't got the answer, but it's fun to look.
Well, I always say we won't have the answer until we're there, right? So,
well, if we keep looking into that fourth dimension,
maybe.
That was over my head.
Yeah, it was over mine too. But I like dimensional talk.
So, as long as you've been doing this, what was the most memorable thing that's happened to you since then?
Oh man, there's a few that stick out in my head. I mean, I was doing an event at Old South Pittsburgh Hospital down in South Pittsburgh. How long was that? 6 years ago or so. And I was a tour guide, and one of the people on the tour went in and started, how do I say this? Taunting.
Yeah.
I mean, heavy taunting. And I stepped forward 2 steps, and I think whatever was after him hit me instead.
Oh.
I stopped, froze dead in my tracks. My blood pressure dropped. My respiration went up. My body temperature went down. And I was like in a state of fear. I didn't know what to do. And the guy that caused it, where I think this all started, he said, "Let's stop and pray." I said, "F you, I'm gone." So I walked away, and by the time I got to where I was at, my blood sugar was at 52.
Wow.
I'm a diabetic, so when my blood pressure dropped that low, or my blood sugar dropped that low, I had to get something in my system quick. And it took me 15 minutes of sitting there crying like a baby before I could tell anybody what happened.
Yeah. Well, I could tell
I think that was the first time. I think that's the first and only time I've ever been. I can say I can be attacked.
Right. I've been scratched multiple times myself. Scratched. I can't say hit, but scratched. And as a kid, so this stuff has been going on with me. This is what got me into looking into all these alternative things and stuff like that, but as a kid, and I mean, starting at the age of 3, I used to actually get woke up it was weird, but it's 3:00 every single morning. I got woke up by spirits, and I would run. So I'm saying they would chase me around the house, but I would run and they would follow me. Take that however it is. But then by the time that I was about 5 years old, one morning I finally just turned around and says, I'm not afraid of you anymore. And they actually stopped chasing me around the house, stopped waking me up and the whole 9 yards. Now, it didn't stop the haunting in the house. It just
started leaving you alone.
It stopped them, from bugging me,
Yeah.
So I've been literally dealing with this my whole life. I've been able to see them. When they're there, I could definitely see them. And that's also been something that I've been able to do my whole life. I call it, I don't know if it's a gift or if it's a curse, really. But that's what's got me into this, to doing what we're doing, what Jason and I started doing with Project Dark Corona. Because there's things out there that we don't understand, and it's fun to try to understand it,
Yeah, maybe we will never understand it in our lifetime.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what's intriguing, you know. Who's going to be the first one to actually prove it or disprove it? You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know, like he said, the reason we do this show is to find out really what's going on, and we've learned quite a bit by doing this show with all the people we've talked to. And
Oh yeah,
it's definitely real. Something's really out there, and if we could just get that one good piece of evidence to prove it, then you know the world would probably be a different place.
What's that one piece that's going to turn everything around and make everybody think, hey, you know, it's there. What kind of technology are we going to have to get to that point?
Hey, everybody. This is Matt Sieber from East Tennessee Bigfoot.org. You're listening to David.
Hey,
David, you playing something over there?
Not really, but I guess I am.
So that one piece of evidence, I think, would be, to me, if I would, seen something that everybody else, that a lot of people seen, like nationally or globally,
mm-hmm.
It's hard. People fake a lot of stuff.
Yes, they do.
Well, and that's one thing. So when this really started getting big, quite a years back, like he was talking about, the original TAPS team with the ghost hunters, when it came on, that's when this stuff really started getting mainstream at that time. Back then before them, there was really not a lot on anywhere. Right.
I don't think there was anything on before them.
Not really. And they brought this to the forefront, and they brought something else with them that you don't see a lot, and that's debunking. And
yeah.
And with the debunking part of it, it wasn't that they went to a place and said, no, this ain't possible. It's so what else could cause this besides something paranormal, right? And
right.
Like you was talking about earlier, really high EMF, and all these other things. And I think they set the bar really high. And there were times that they actually went into places that they found were faked. And,
right.
And they aired it. I mean, they were bold enough to air it and say, look, we found you. You're fake. It's fake news, fake news. And it was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, there's always going to be people like that.
But you're sitting there watching, you're going, oh man, really fake? I wanted it to be so real.
Yeah.
I really, myself, I believe there's something else out there, because I've had an experience myself. It wasn't ghostly or nothing like that, but it was an out of body experience. Now I only had one, and it's been a while, and it really changed me, the way I believe about things. I mean, I was actually asleep, and it didn't feel like a dream. It felt real. And I was up out of my body looking down at myself. I was on top of the ceiling here, and I was actually looking at myself sleeping, and something was pulling me to go up through the ceiling. But I was, how you do your arms when you swim. I was trying to swim back because I was afraid, really. And I thought I might be dying or something. And I all of a sudden I hit back down in the bed, and I woke up just like that. And that was an experience that I'll never forget. And I hope I don't have another one.
I've never had that happen.
So that's what got me, I believe something is out there after this world, and it may be dimensional. It may be, we never know what it's going to be. That's why people like you are trying to get all this evidence to find out what it is. And I noticed that you all don't charge anybody to go investigate.
No, we don't.
That's a good thing.
I've ran across teams that do charge, and to me, that's just people that charge are pretty much going to try to fabricate anything they can to justify the client paying.
Right.
So I don't charge clients because, you know, to me, I'm offering a service that, you know, I can't prove. Science can't back up what I'm doing.
Right.
So, you know, I go in and try to find answers for them, regardless if I'm going to, you know, if it's going to cost me, you know, $300 to try to find, you know, one EVP. I'll do it. I'm not going to charge the client for that. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, to me, charging is just, you know, asking for, you know, people to fake stuff.
Right. Yeah, I believe the same way. I think that if you're really into what it is that you do and you really want to help people at the same time, right?
Right.
And this is something that you've chosen to go ahead and do, then to sit there and say that I'm going to put a charge to this, I don't know. To me, it just seems like it delegitimizes what it is that you're doing. You know,
right.
If you're truly after something and want to help people, then you're going to do as much as you can, and then say, you know, no, we want to come in and help. So this ain't going to cost you nothing. You know, just let us come in and investigate. So we can see what we're going to find. You know, I had an episode of something like this. Unfortunately, I was trying to get Jason to come in, but the homeowner shut it down before I was able to finish it. And I think it was a demonic thing or something like that, right? I think it was an oppression on the home, and it was on a little girl. And I found where I think at the time something was happening. And I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. And I tell them, I talked to the homeowner about it. Now the little girl was getting plagued by this thing. Have you ever seen the Black-Eyed Children? Like looked at it? And, okay. So this looked like a little girl with solid black eyes, but she had like multiple rows of sharp teeth. I actually had her draw me a picture of this thing. Multiple rows of sharp teeth, and it was yelling at her to kill her sister all the time. When it would manifest itself, it was telling her to kill her sister. And so I was trying to get rid of this thing, you know, and I found it. I'm more than sure, even of today, that I found where this thing was manifesting from. It was a piece of furniture that they had bought used. And I'd ask a bunch of questions about the furniture. Did this happen before? Did it happen after? And it coincided pretty dang well with my findings. And so I was going to have Jason come in and verify, right? Because one person, okay, but 2 or 3 people to verify is better. So, excuse me, I was going to have Jason come in and verify what it was that I was seeing, feeling, and the meters and everything was telling me. And so the homeowner shut it down. I mean, they stopped answering the freaking phone for us. And these were people that were friends of the family at the time. They stopped answering the phones. They stopped talking to us completely.
Dang.
And I just took it as a complete oppression of the whole house, that it was further along than I had thought that it was, you know. And but I'll tell you some crazy things that happened. So when I got the photo from the little girl, I had folded it up and put it in before I'd done that, I'd taken it home because I was about to go to work, and Jason and I worked at the time together. And I set it on top of the microwave at the house, went to go get dressed for work, and then went to go to work. It was no longer there. Now my wife wasn't touching this picture. When she saw it, she was like, I don't want nothing to do with this stuff. She's pretty sensitive when it comes to different things like this. And so the picture just went up missing. Looked all over the house for it. Looked for some reason, I opened up the freaking, the cabinets above it. And like the 4th cabinet up, it was sitting way up on top. It had moved itself.
We have a caller.
Oh,
have a caller.
Oh, sorry, I dialed you by mistake.
Okay.
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 Sorry about that.
That's
I
okay.
must have hit a button when I went to go put my phone on my holder.
That's fine.
You got any paranormal things you'd like to talk about?
No, actually, but you know what? Now that I called, I might as well talk about it. I've always had an interest in it. Can you hear me okay, by the way?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I've always had an interest in the paranormal. You guys get the sense that someone's there? Not in a creepy way, but like, do you guys get the sense that someone's watching you at your home, like a deceased relative or something?
Sometimes yes.
Oh, yeah. All the time.
Sometimes yes.
I feel a big presence. Not scary, not anything I feel nervous about, but I definitely feel a presence in my house, especially in my room.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is interesting.
It doesn't feel like oppressive or anything.
It kind of more feels like someone's watching me, but not in a creepy way. It just feels like someone's watching over me.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to get into the paranormal investigation world, but I got to find a way in because I don't have any experience. So it's not like I have a network that I can expand upon. I have nothing. I have an S box, but that's about it.
So Adam, what do you think? Help him get into this.
To get into the paranormal, find a local team who's been doing it for a while and who will accept universe without experience. All you really need to get started is a recorder and a camera, and not necessarily your cell phone camera, an actual camera, digital camera.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
All right. Well, we appreciate
No,
your
I appreciate that.
accidental call.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Thank you.
So I know I was talking about something.
Yeah, there was a bad echo. I think he didn't have his headset on. He didn't really mean to call, but
Yeah. If you call in without a headset though, you can a lot of times you can turn your volume down really low, and it'll help the echo part of that. So, like I said, it had moved itself, and it really freaked the wife out. Well, I got home from work that night, and this was the night that I was over there, and to get it to start showing itself, I really had to get aggressive with it. And Adam, you'd probably understand what I'm talking about. Sometimes you can't just go in and say, "Hey, what's up? My name is David, and hey, do you have anything to say? Can you talk into this voice recorder for me?" And all this stuff. Sometimes you have to provoke it, especially if you think it's something maybe demonic or something that's there it's not nice. That it's not good. I mean, something that's telling a little girl screaming at her, telling her to kill her sister is not nice.
no.
Not in my book anyway. It's not a nice thing. So, so I had to kind of get a little bit, into it with this thing to get it to start hitting on the meters and stuff like that. And I was able to provoke it pretty well. But now 3:00 that same morning, a little backstory, the house we was living in at the time, all the alarms, as far as your smoke alarms and stuff like that, was wired in, right? There's no batteries, no nothing. It was actually hardwired into the system, or to the house itself, to the electrical, system of the house. So
Yeah, mine's that way now.
okay. So right outside of mine and the wife's bedroom, just the one smoke alarm at exactly 3:00 in the morning, that sucker just starts blaring. Blur, blur. I mean, it starts going off. So I jump up out of bed and run into the hallway. As soon as I get into the hallway, it stops. Completely stops. And so, I don't know if you call it a gift or just whatever it is, but my whole life, once I've realized that, again, at the age of 5, I could just tell them, I'm done with you. I actually spoke with it, And I said, I understand why you're here. I mean, we literally lived a catty corner across the street from these people. And I told it, I said, but you're not welcome at my house. Now, we never had an issue again, but from that day on, they never answered the phone for us. They wouldn't let us go back over and finish our investigation. It was done. It was dead in the water right there.
Yeah, I've not experienced that one yet. When somebody not let me come back.
Yeah, that's when you know that something major is going on, when there's an oppression that hard.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So what is the like, as far as the worst thing that's ever happened to you? Besides
Worst thing that's ever happened?
Yeah.
That incident OSPH I was saying earlier. That's probably the worst thing I've ever had happen.
Okay.
But I mean, I've had experiences, several times, since and before that. Just nothing major, nothing terrifying.
Right. Now, what do you say? Do you say that was terrifying because that was at the beginning of your investigations, and so you're just learning how to do all this stuff and learning about?
No, actually, I'd already been in it for about 4 or 5 years. So that was the first time something's ever done something like that. That's the first time I've ever actually felt fear and had to leave an investigation area. I mean, I've had small things, like rocks thrown at me, stuff like that. But nothing's ever hit me, so I kind of like leave the area for a minute and come back later on, and nothing else is done.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. Well,
I mean, once something happens, if it happens again, it'll happen again. I can't control when or where it's going to happen.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing about doing this kind of stuff is you don't know when you're going to be touched, when you're going to be pushed, when you're going to be scratched. I've got pictures of me being scratched.
See, that's the thing, David. I don't know how you are. Would you say you're sensitive? Like when
me?
Yeah, when it comes to the paranormal.
Actually, I can sense kind of hard to energy forces.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like I can pick up a stone and tell if it's just been charged, like a gem or something. I can tell if it's just been charged.
Yeah.
I can sense when there's spirits around. I can get like an idea about their age. I can't get an exact age, but I can feel about their age. It's really weird how it works, but I don't know. I can just tell when it's a child or a full-grown adult, who used to be there or still there.
Yeah, that's something, because that's how David is. I think he's got a lot of sensitive feel about him, and I'm not like that. I can't tell anything. I'm sort of like the person that says, "Oh, you're full of crap," because I can't feel nothing like that, and he can, and so it's good to have two people. It like is, that.
Yeah. I like the diversity though, because that makes it grounds me to make sure that I'm where I'm supposed to be.
So that means if you sense something, and then all of a sudden I see this little girl you seen, I'm going to say, yeah, he's right. I mean, I didn't feel nothing, but yeah, she's there.
Yeah. And I the girl at the house that I lived in, I'd played games with her for years before. I actually saw her. Me and her used to wake up on the weekends. I'd wake up really a lot earlier than everybody else in the house. And so I'd turn on the TV, and then I'd turn on the surround sound system, and I'd turn it really low and watch TV before everybody else would wake up. And it was really funny because me and her would start playing this game, and we did this for a long time. And that's why I knew that there was a kid spirit there. And we would play this game, and she would turn up my volume on my surround sound system. She'd literally go to the surround sound system itself and turn the knob and turn the volume from like 2 to 3 to max. And the only way to do that is by turning the knob, And so we would play that game for, I don't know, 5 or 6, 7 minutes on the weekends. And then I'd be like, okay, we got to stop doing this because we're going to wake everybody else in the house up, and bam, it would stop, you know? So yeah, I don't know, like yourself, I've been able to sense this stuff and talk to it and stuff most of my life. It's
I really can't talk to it, but I can tell when they're close or when they're watching.
Mhm.
Now, like my son, he's actually pretty much this entire my family is a sensitive of some sort. My son, he can see the spirit. It's not like a physical body or like a body at all. It's more like, you know, when you're looking at the road, you see heat waves rising off the road.
Yeah.
He sees them like that.
Wow.
So when one's passing through a room, he can actually see where it's passing through at. They can basically pinpoint where it's going to be at. My 2 daughters, they can see them. And my wife, she's an empath.
Oh.
So she can get emotions. Like we had a team come to Lynchburg one time, and my wife said, one of them's a sensitive and she's not going to tell you. I'm like, which one? And she pointed right to her. I went over and said, so are you sensitive? She looked at me and said, yeah. She said, how'd you know? I said, my wife told me. So, you know, when somebody tries to hide something and you got, you know, me and my family there, we can pretty much pinpoint, you know, who's going to be truthful, who's not being truthful, you know.
Right.
Everybody that comes to the house asks, is anybody sensitive? That's the first thing out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Because I don't like to be sensitive to a lot of information, you know, during a tour or whatever.
CKV on there put David's wife may not agree with him being sensitive. That's hilarious.
I think we're talking
That's
about
funny.
two different sensitivity issues here.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So we're going to go to a quick break. You're talking to David and Jason on Project Dark Corona, and we're talking to
Adam Head,
about
founder of Dark Spectre Paranormal Research and a tour guide at the haunted Lynchburg house.
Awesome. We're talking about paranormal research, and we'll be right back.
When we come back, we will we'll be doing some of the EVPs that he's caught.
Yes, we're going to do some EVPs.
How you feel about that?
What do you think about that, Adam?
Oh yeah, go for it.
We're on your Dark Spectre, you know, your Facebook page. So we're on there, and so those are some of the ones that we're going to go through, and we'll talk to you about them and get your take on it and all this good fun stuff. So, all right, well, we'll be back right after these messages.
Hey, this is Jeff Reagan with the band Catalyst. You're listening to Project Dark Corona.
Welcome to Willow Branch Botanicals. Natural, healthy alternative products. Here we use only the best plants to grow and produce CBD-derived products and other wonderful essential oils. Plants are grown and monitored carefully to produce the best raw materials for quality product. Harvesting and processing are managed with strict good manufacturing practices and food safety requirements as our top priority. With the use of our up-to-date lab and modern food quality processing equipment, we are able to produce wholesome hemp and CBD products and other essential oils. Once packaged and sealed, the end product is stored securely until ready to be shipped. We take pride in every step of the process, even to the shipping out to you as a customer. For more information, visit us on www.willowbranchbotanicals.com or Facebook Willow Branch Botanicals.
Thanks for listening to Project Dark Corona. You can find us on Facebook at Project Dark Corona Podcast. All of our shows are posted in the events section. You can also find us on Twitter at Project Dark Coro. We have a webpage at projectdarkcorona.org. You can sign up and become a member. You can post blogs and listen to past shows. So remember and listen to Project Dark Corona podcast.
Welcome and thanks for listening to Project Dark Corona on Podbean. If you like our show and would like to support it, you can by becoming a patron. Just click on the box that says Become a Patron and sign up. We have different options that you can choose from to support us. Some of the perks becoming a patron include bonus content, free gifts, and the feeling of being part of the show. So thanks, and continue listening to Project Dark Corona.
Hey, everybody. This is Matt Sieber from EastTennesseeBigfoot.org. You're listening to David and Jason at Project Dark Corona Radio.
Here I come, lady, with the Bible in my hand. I'll help you find your way to the promised land. Give it all to me, I'm sure you will agree. It isn't with less feel, if it isn't with. I'm all I am, but you will never say. I'm just terrified in the land of a prayer. I'm all I am, I will take you all down. I'm just terrified, except I'm justified. Here I come, baby, with a bottle in my hand. Listen close, gonna help you to understand. Your daddy held on me home, and everything is gonna be alright. I've got someone who I'll put inside it. I'm all I am, but you will never say.
All right.
Okay, that was a good break.
That was a good break.
I love that music. Catalyst. Remember Catalyst, East Tennessee, with our bro Jeff
That's right.
Reagan.
That's right. And we've got another band member in the audience right now too.
Oh yeah, Michael Worley.
Mr. Michael Worley.
He's part of Catalyst.
That's right.
Thank you for that beautiful music.
That's right. That's awesome.
And for you that are just joining us, we have Mr. Adam Head in the on the line, and he's talking to us about paranormal research. Adam is the founder of Dark Spectre Paranormal, and he's also a guide for the Lynchburg haunted home in Lynchburg, Tennessee. So check them out on Facebook. And
yes.
And if you have any questions for Adam, you can call in, or he's also in the chat room.
You could hit us up in the chat room, or you could hit the little call button at the top of your phone there. And that is a VoIP. And if you have problems and it won't let you for some reason, just let us know in the chat room, and we'll give out the call-in number and let you call straight into us.
Oh yeah, and in the chat room, Adam is YEFWQU. That's his name. So
that's Adam.
I don't know how that happened.
What was that? I
He
can't.
said he didn't know how that happened.
That happened.
It happened.
I think you can change it. One time mine was some kind of weird JQRQQRLMO. I don't know. It was weird.
ABCDFG.
You can actually change that if you keep Podbean, which I hope you do, and follow us. But you can change that to whatever you want to.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm already following. So.
Oh yeah. So so now I'm on your Facebook page. What is one of the best ones that you say that you have on here?
Probably the laugh. I don't know if you see that one on there or not.
Did you say the laugh?
Yeah. I think that's how it's listed. I'm not sure.
Let me see here.
While he's looking for it, you see.
Actually, I'll pull it up. I'll try to pull it up also.
Okay. Well, Sherry asked you in the chat room, have you ever had experiences in the Lynchburg house?
Yes, many, many.
Oh, I see you answered.
Too many. Yeah, I have. I mean, to elaborate, me and my wife were moving some stuff around to get stuff for the haunted house, and I went through like a curtain we had up to kind of guide the path for the people to go through when it was being operated as a haunted house. And I went to go through the curtain, and I ran into something. It had mass. It was heavy. It moved me out of the way, and I turned to say sorry because I thought I ran into somebody, and there was nobody there whatsoever.
Oh, geez.
It didn't scare me. It startled me because I thought I actually ran into somebody while I was carrying something. You know, it's kind of like, oh, sorry. Okay, where are you at?
Yeah, Adam, you're check out Sherry Perry's page on Facebook. It is Appalachian Spirits. Oh man,
Appalachian Spirits Folklore.
Can you put it up, Sherry, in the chat? Because I can't remember it. It's hard for me to remember. Sorry,
but she has some really good stories. So she's a nurse, and she has some really good stories about being in these hospitals and stuff late at night.
And she tells stories on live on her Facebook page. It's so great.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. So I don't see the one that says, I don't see where it says laugh at all.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it.
So for you out there listening, it's Appalachian Spirits, Hauntings and Folklore on Facebook. It's a great page.
Thank you, Sherry. Yeah. Oh, it's awesome. It is an awesome page. And I know that they've got another page now too.
Really?
Yes. She'll have to post it up there. But they've got 2 pages now, I think.
I see Lee Price is in the chat room.
What's up, Mr. Lee Price? How you doing, buddy?
We're still looking for this EVP, so give us just a minute.
Yeah.
Lee says something.
It's eluding me too. I can't even find it.
What does Lee say?
He says yes, he's in the chat room. He finally made it.
What's up, Lee?
Yeah, well, David, you can go ahead and do a different one, and then we can maybe look for it here.
Okay. Well, there's one here. It's right after the video. It says it's a 15-second little thing. It's one of the ones where you added the, video to it, the very first one. Uh-huh. So it's right after the clip where you say not saying anything is vid. In this video is paranormal, but I thought it was. It's the next one. I'm going to play that
On
one.
my page?
On your page, yeah. The Dark Spectre Paranormal Research page.
Yeah, I'm on it.
I'm sure if you play it,
Now, all these are under video, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Because that's where I'm at. So if you scroll down, I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth row down, and it's the first one on the right hand side, 15 seconds long.
or the third one on the row.
If you're going from left to right, yes.
Yeah. Usually we go left to right, not right to left. Right to left's Arabic or
Arabic.
Arabic.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm being Arabic right now.
Oh, that's what she's singing. Yeah.
Okay. So where was it in there?
I have no idea.
Was that the knocking, maybe?
Oh no, they were singing along with her.
Oh.
It was very faint. That was before I learned how to.
Got you. I hear it. I hear it. It's only at the beginning. Okay, let's play that again. So it's at the beginning. At the beginning of it, when she starts singing, you hear it. There's like, it almost sounds like a male, like it's a lower tone.
Oh, it's like a humming. Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, and then it goes away.
Yeah.
You hear it. You hear it all the way through. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Gotcha. Wow. That's pretty neat. Okay, we're going to go to the next one. So, can you tell us about that one?
I'm not even sure what that one was.
Yeah, it'd be hard to tell, but just listen.
I hear someone answering you right there. I hear it. I hear someone ask a question, and you could hear someone answer back. Hold on. Here we go.
I heard a yes. Let's get one that maybe.
It's like two voices there. There's a male and a female voice.
Yeah. Let's let him find one that maybe he can tell us he remembers, and
yeah,
because it's hard to just listen and remember. So, Adam, do you have one up that you might?
Because mine's not listed the same way what you guys are saying. Mine's just in one single column.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, mine's in like. Tell me how many seconds, and I could probably find it though.
Let's see, because this far started labeling everything correctly. Let me see. That's not good.
Yeah, it's reverbed.
Yeah, that was bad. Okay. Just go ahead and play one, and I'll figure out if I can figure it out.
All right, let's see.
Oh, here what?
I hear something in the background.
Oh, here what?
It's like something's happening in the background.
Oh, hearing what?
It's like someone's talking in the background on that one.
Yeah, I think that was, to be honest.
Oh, hearing what?
Sounds like it says, I believe something. It's a male.
Oh my goodness, it is.
Let's try that one again because I didn't hear it.
Oh my goodness, it is.
What did that say? That said something in between the two voices. Did you hear it?
Yeah. Play it again.
Oh my goodness, it is.
Right there. You hear or something like that.
Yeah. I wish we could tell.
Oh my goodness, it is.
Yeah, it sounded like a dimensional voice to me.
That was,
But I wish he could tell what we're listening to, you know,
that
and
would
tell
help.
about it. Yeah.
Let's try this one. I didn't hear nothing on that one.
So if any of you want to go to Dark Spectre Paranormal Research on Facebook, you can listen to these EVPs.
Yep.
And they do have is the description on the bottom of them?
No, they just all say video.
Okay, so, but
Now, if you want to go to YouTube, they're all pretty much labeled on YouTube.
Let's try that.
yeah, let's go to YouTube and see if he can differentiate.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Why, thank you, Lee Price, in the chat room. Great addition to the show using audio playback. Apparently, you haven't heard the show on what was that show we did? Mad as Hell.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, you
People?
haven't heard
We the People?
that show. We the People, because it has quite a bit of
Playback.
audio.
Yeah. I do some audio sometimes. Let's see here. Are you under Dark Spectrum Paranormal Research?
Spectre.
Dark Spectre.
That's why I said Spectrum. How's that? Look at that.
Yeah, there it is.
Might help if you actually type in the right thing, maybe, huh? Okay. Yeah, they are here, aren't they? So, he's giving me. You hear this? He
Waiting
does
on
this
you,
to me.
David.
He does this to me sometimes.
Come
You
on,
shouldn't
man.
do this to me.
I hear crickets.
So, we have one that says yes. Here we go. Oh, yes. You hear it?
What question did she ask?
What question was it that she asked? Can you tell me?
I'm not sure. Where are you?
He's on YouTube.
I'm on your YouTube page. So this one says, well, I was on your YouTube page. Now I just clicked off of it. You can't give me the thing.
Yeah.
You can't give me the thing.
You get the crickets.
No.
'Cause
Ask a question, Jason.
we got
while I'm
dead
looking
air
for it
coming
again.
out of here.
Ask a question. while-
Anyway, Sherry Michaels Perry said she has started a second web page or a second page on Facebook called Abandoned Places.
You see what I keep getting?
Go to the one that says Feldhouse Laugh. It's a minute 24.
Okay, let's see. Feldhouse Laugh. I got you. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. We got one.
Here we go. So set it up for us. What's going on here?
I went down in the basement while my wife and other teammate were starting to load up. I went down in the basement one more time just to see if I can get anybody to respond to me. And you'll hear what happened.
Okay. Here we go.
Hello? You down here, Mr. Feldhouse?
Oh my God.
If you see this red light in my hand, it'll let me talk to you. If you just walk to it and say something,
That's a freaking Class A.
I'll be able to listen to it later and see what you said to me. Dogs barking outside. Really like your house. Built a nice one. God damn it! You flippers!
Excuse, I didn't get the bleep button in there.
My wife and teammate decided to throw a rock across the floor.
Oh, nice. So
And
the laugh.
But the laugh was the EVP.
That was a freaking fantastic.
That
laugh.
was. I want to hear it again.
Oh, you want to hear it again? Hold on.
Yeah.
I gotta play it
That's
again.
Class A. That's you can't doubt that.
It was definitely like he was right on top of you when you laughed.
Hello? You down here, Mr. Feldhouse?
Wow.
You see this red light in my hand?
I mean, that's pretty fantastic right there. Let's see.
Are you having fun with that?
That's pretty damn good if you ask me.
It is a good EVP.
mean-
Did you have to clean that up, or was that just?
That looks like
No.
it's pretty raw.
That is raw. That is no boosting whatsoever. That's straight from the recorder.
Wow.
That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, I would have.
And I didn't give it.
I would have shot out
I
of
didn't
there
even
like
hear
a
it.
bat out of you know where.
So, is there another one on here that you'd say is really good to listen to?
Don't steal. Who is she?
Let's see here.
Now, where did you say this was at? The laugh, the one with the laugh.
The laugh was it was a personal house in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We called it Feldhouse because it was, it was the guy who built it was, of course, a German settler. And his last name was Feldhouse. So we just called it Feldhouse.
Okay.
It kind of fit.
Yeah.
So it stayed.
Yeah. That's
Now the one.
So this is the
Yeah, the
Don't
one she-
Steal Who Is She wave one. So set this up for us.
We were at Rose Opera House in Cynthiana, Kentucky. First time we'd ever been there, and it's been a long night, so we were just packing up, getting ready to, head out. And some of the team was like, hey, let's get some candy, some popcorn, and some Cokes. And I'm like, no, we don't need to be doing that. And they just kept egging it on. So I was like, whatever. Well, of course, then you hear the EVP, what it says.
All right. So here we go. What?
I didn't get a whole lot of that one, but yeah, it's just
I didn't
basically what
either.
it's saying is, it's basically saying don't steal.
Hold on. We'll do it again.
Here.
Well, I thought we would.
Hold on a minute. I got something for you, David.
No, you don't. You can't play that again. That's wrong, Jason.
I'm sorry.
That is wrong. No, you're not sorry. You're doing it on purpose. What does someone say?
Dead air.
Who is that on the end there?
The ghost laugh sounds like David's laugh.
Who is it that's saying that?
Roost T.
Oh, well.
Or no, just Roost.
Uh-oh. I know who that is. That's Roost. Rooster. Whoop, whoop. What's up, buddy? Okay, hold on. All right, go ahead and talk.
I'm waiting on you. I mean, I can talk all day long, but you got the crickets.
You're giving me the crickets. For some reason, every time the YouTube just goes like, whoop, it goes away.
Because you're hitting it with your palm. You got that? You got that and set up? I think he's had too much George Dickel. Number 12.
There ain't no such thing.
I think so.
Ain't no such thing.
It's not Spectrum, it's Spectre. I know you did that again, didn't you? Just for that, you
No.
hit the button.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's all right. Big Smoke, I'm doing the same thing for me.
So,
okay, now he's back on the YouTube site here. And we're
again, and I'm going to link a new tab just like normal. Oh, I heard it at the end. Don't steal.
Don't steal.
Don't steal. One more time. I'm gonna get it a little bit quieter. Here, don't steal.
I heard it.
Don't steal. Yeah, it's in between, so you hear it's like a whisper. Don't steal. That's actually really good. Yeah, that's a good EVP.
Yeah, my whole YouTube site is full of stuff like that. You know, little 2-3 second stuff.
So, what's the next one that you want us to play? What's the next one?
Let me see.
And that is Dark Spectre
Paranormal,
not Dark
Spectrum.
Spectrum. He's thinking about his cable company.
I don't know why either, but you know, it pays its own bill, but whatever. I do think of Spectrum for some dang reason.
Let's see. Dang it. My phone keeps messing with me.
Uh-oh. Adam.
Sounds like me.
Adam.
Oh,
yeah.
He's gonna give you. See, you got the crickets
no,
now.
You
got the crickets. At least it's not me.
Okay, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Okay. Dang it.
Ruth says hitting it with your palm.
Okay, all the way down towards the bottom. It's Cafe AVI. Or CAF AVI. It's 37 seconds.
Gotcha. Okay. Now, set this one up for us before we play it.
It was in the cafeteria of the old South Pittsburgh Hospital. We were just down there doing an EVP session, and one of the investigators asked or said something about him being hungry, and you'll hear it. Trust me, you'll hear it. This has not been cleaned up. It hadn't been cleaned up at all.
Here we go.
And just for the record, this is the room where Ghost Lab faked everything.
And if there's anybody here that wants to come talk to us, you're welcome to.
See, I want to go back upstairs because
I have this light here that you can
they
come by
funky shit up there.
and touch it, or come near it, and we'll know you're here.
Is there anybody here that can make me a burger?
Scrambled
The
eggs.
EVP was like,
I'm hungry.
Me too.
you hear a voice that don't match the other two.
Well, let's play that.
That it like talks right in.
And just for the record, this is the room where Ghost Lab faked everything.
And if there's anybody here that wants to come talk to us, you're welcome to.
See, I want to go back upstairs because
I have this light here that you can
they
come by
funky shit up there.
and touch it, or come near it, and we'll know you're here.
Is there anybody here that can make me a burger?
Scrambled eggs.
I'm hungry.
Me too.
How many people were there?
There was 3. I was using the recorder, my wife, and my other investigator. The one that sounds like it says "ain't effing shit" up there.
Yes.
That is the EVP.
I heard that, and I was like, "What?" That's the one I was thinking that was it, but I was like, "No way," because I mean that's clear as it could be.
Yes, none of us heard it when it happened.
Holy moly!
There is no boosting on that whatsoever.
I like the part where it says "Fix me a sandwich."
Fix me a sandwich.
That's what Lee said. Fix him a sandwich.
This is the room
I want a
where
sandwich.
Ghost Lab faked
I need a sandwich.
everything.
And if there's anybody here that wants to come talk to us, you're welcome to.
See, I want to go back upstairs because
I have this light here that you can
they
come by
funky shit up there.
Oh
and
wow!
touch
Wow.
it, or come near it, and we'll know you're here.
Is there anybody here that can make me a burger?
Scrambled eggs.
I'm hungry.
Me too.
That's crazy. He says there ain't shit up there.
Yep.
I mean, you can't get any plainer than that.
Right. Yeah, when I heard that later on that night, I wanted to go back down there. I really wanted to go back down there.
I mean, it almost sounds like a northern voice, though.
Lee Price said it might be the guy that died while living in the apartment there.
Huh? Oh. I know what he's talking about. Yeah, I don't think so. Because the voice almost sounds.
It sounds
almost
northern.
like a northern black male.
Yeah, it sounds
Does that
northern for dang sure, because it's like they ain't shit up there.
Watch your language.
Beep, beep. Hey, but listen, it says it.
I know it says it, but
here we go. One more time.
And just for the record, this is the room where Ghost Lab faked everything.
And if there's anybody here that wants to come talk to us, you're welcome to.
See, I want to go back upstairs because
I have this light here that you can
they
come by
funky shit up there.
Right
and
there.
touch it, or come near it, and we'll know
I'm
you're here.
telling you.
Is there anybody here that can make me a burger?
That's freaking fantastic. I mean, fantastic. If you can't say that's not northern, then then you're northern. Because that was as northern as it comes. There ain't shit up there.
bleep.
There ain't
Come
bleep
on.
up there.
This is G-rated.
G13.
No explicit lyrics.
G13. No, that was fantastic. I have to say, I've heard that one. How about anybody in the?
Bruce says he thought it was a person.
Yeah, I mean it does. It sounds like someone was actually there. You're right.
There was only 3 people down there at the time, and you can tell by my voice it ain't me.
Right. That's crazy. What's that say?
So I know you can see it in the chat room, but I'm gonna ask you. CKV says, "Did you hear it while you were recording?"
No, I did not. That is one thing, that it caught me by surprise because I didn't even know it was there until I listened back.
And that was at Old South Pittsburgh Hospital. That's
correct.
That's Ronnie D's place.
That's where we was talking about last week.
Yeah, it seems to be pretty haunted. So he has a lot of paranormal groups down there, right?
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
See, I don't personally know Ronnie. I know the other 2 people who ran it, Cindy and Doug. They ran it first, and then Stacey Hayes ran it second. And I was under both of them. I don't know Ronnie personally.
Okay.
Maybe one of these days I'll get a chance to go down and visit.
Yeah. Or to go down there, I think he's a pretty cool dude.
I know from our show last week, he seemed like he was a really cool guy, and they're running it like even right now. It's still going. So, we're going to take our last break of the night, and then we're going to come back and we're going to take some phone calls.
Yeah, if you have any questions for Adam,
yes, throw him in the chat room
he's
or
got
call in.
10 years experience in the paranormal investigations department. And
anything you want to ask him as far as
ask him about the Lynchburg house, or some of the investigations he's been on. Now'd be a good time.
Yep, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. You're talking to David and Jason on Project Dark Corona. And we're talking with Adam Head, paranormal investigator, 10 years, and he's investigated in all kinds of places. So we'll be right back after these messages.
Hey, this is Jeff Reagan with the band Catalyst. You're listening to Project Dark Corona with David Reagan and Jason Scott.
Thanks for listening to Project Dark Corona. You can find us on Facebook at Project Dark Corona Podcast. All of our shows are posted in the events section. You can also find us on Twitter at Project Dark Coro. We have a webpage at projectdarkcorona.org. You can sign up and become a member. You can post blogs and listen to past shows. So remember and listen to Project Dark Corona Podcast.
Have you ever thought of using alternative health products, dried herbs, edibles? If so, check out Willow Branch Botanicals. They have a nice selection of nature's products straight from their farm to your family. Items such as essential oils, herbs, hand sanitizers, beeswax, also edibles, such as their Tennessee wildflower honey. So check out Willow Branch Botanicals at www.willowbranchbotanicals.com. You can also find them on Facebook at Willow Branch Botanicals. Remember, where nature's products are done right. Welcome and thanks for listening to Project Dark Corona on Podbean. If you like our show and would like to support it, you can by becoming a patron. just click on the box that says Become a Patron and sign up. We have different options that you can choose from to support us. Some of the perks becoming a patron include bonus content, free gifts, and the feeling of being part of the show. So thanks, and continue listening to Project Dark Corona.
Hey, everybody, this is Matt Sieber. I'm stuck in a bunker with David and Jason on Project Dark Corona.
All right. Back from that break.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nice, good break.
That was a good break. So, we left off talking about pretty dang awesome EVP there, even though I was cussing.
I scolded him a little bit on break. It's okay, David. I know.
It was like, you just got to stop cussing. We got a piece.
So you got a question in the chat room?
Yes, I see it.
Okay.
Carrie, we have one time, and it still hangs around here at my house, and we know it's here. And when we forget about it, it lets us know real quick it's still here. We've got 3 here that I know of. 1 actually followed us. 1 was up. 2 were already here. And we believe it's a little child. We believe it's a child from Feldhouse.
Oh, that's the one where it using
The
the
laugh.
basement, right?
Yeah, the laugh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it actually followed my youngest daughter.
Wow.
It attached and followed us back here.
Oh wow!
So when something like that happens, how do you deal with it?
She's really quiet to an extent until we, think she's gone, and then she all of a sudden starts making noise again, letting us know, "Hey, I'm still here." Yeah, it don't bother us. We're used to it. The other two that are here and have been here since we moved in, it really don't bother us that much because we know what to expect now.
Yeah.
First couple times she was seen was by my son in the shower. So
well,
it freaked him out when he was younger, but he's gotten used to it.
That's crazy.
So we got any callers that want to call in and talk to Adam? You can do that right now.
That's right.
Just hit that call in button.
Hit the call in button at the top.
I know Lee's wanting to.
Yep.
Come on, Lee. Call up and talk to Adam. You booked him. He's calling. Yeah, look there. He's calling.
Look at that. Hello, Lee.
Hey, what? Listening to y'all, and family game night started as soon as I got here, so I'm trying to do the best I can and everything.
I understand.
Yeah, they're like, "It's your turn, Dad. Go." Oh, okay, because I'm listening to the show. I'm trying to hear those, what is it, EVPs or EVPs or whatever you're playing. Yeah, I'm trying to listen, and I'm like, "Hey, there's cussing." Now, wait a minute. What? Yeah, it's like that was not a friendly ghost there. That was not Casper that was talking.
Didn't that not sound like a northerner voice?
Oh, well, yeah, I guess. But you never know. Maybe it's a ghost that was an actor and he was role playing. That's what it was. I don't know. It was crazy though. All this activity and stuff. I sort of loved it whenever you got the crickets, though. I mean, I know Jason loves doing the crickets.
He loves giving me crickets. That's a fact.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like
that. You don't like doing it. You just enjoy doing it.
I don't like dead air.
Oh, okay. Dead air. Okay. Well, you could fill that dead air with all of your knowledge, too. You can pick it up whenever. Yeah, if David drops the ball, you pick it up and you run it in for the touchdown. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a backward.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, YouTube can be crazy, when you're looking for the stuff. I mean, it was... You could come up with this crazy ad for something. You never know. But, yeah, Adam, I sure do appreciate you coming on here. I'm sorry I missed the first hour. I was up in Gatlinburg, and I was getting here as fast as I could and everything. It's cool. Okay. I'm trying my best here. And I'm just so glad you got on here and had all this content, this unreal content, that they could share. And I mean, we had to listen a couple of times, and then whenever David, who was it? Was it David or Jason that figured out how to rewind and redo it? We just kept hearing it. It was. Now you have a fun new thing that you know what to do with, right? So whenever you find where that noise is, you just go right at it. Oh goodness! And so you had, if I was correct, that was stuff from the Lynchburg house and old South Pittsburgh Hospital, or was there some more?
South Pittsburgh Hospital and Feldhouse in Lawrenceburg.
Oh, Lawrenceburg. Okay.
Yeah, the EV. I have other EVPs on the Lynchburg site, pertaining strictly to Lynchburg.
Oh, okay. Well, I just misunderstood. Like I said, I'm playing games here, and I'm trying to comprehend, and I mess up sometimes. I'm sorry about that. But it was interesting, and And I was sort of, I didn't know. I guess we're PG-13 this week. Had a couple bad words, but if the ghosts are saying it, can they really count that against you?
Can't help it, but David's over here repeating it, and I'm like, no.
He's being informative. He's letting us know what the ghost is saying.
That's what I'm trying to do.
I know. I like the kids to listen to.
Oh goodness gracious!
But they hear probably worse on. My kids watch YouTube every 5 minutes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, Adam, what would be the hauntedest place you've ever been in? Ever in your life investigated?
Ever in my life? Lynchburg, Tennessee. The Lynchburg Haunted Home.
Oh, really?
By far. Yes, I've had so many experiences there.
Thank you, Lee, for the call. Go ahead.
It would take a whole hour to fill what I've learned, what I've experienced at Lynchburg, probably longer. There's just been so many experiences. Some of them good, some of them bad. I'm not going to say they've all been good. There's a few bad ones, but nothing, scratching me or hitting me like that. Nothing like that. Just stuff, I won't even walk through Lynchburg's Haunted Home by myself. If I'm going to walk through the house, I got to have somebody with me. I got to.
Really?
Really? Yes, that is one of the places. I'll walk Old South Pittsburgh halls all day long by myself. I will not walk 5 steps in the Lynchburg home without somebody with me.
Wow.
We got to go. We got to go to Lynchburg, Tennessee. I also.
Yeah, come on down.
Where Jack Daniels is from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can see the distillery from the front door.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, so it's right off the square. Right off the square.
I love Jack Daniels.
We got a few road trips we're going to take if Lee can give us a vacation. Lee?
Yeah, we was going to talk to Lee about
Lee, can we have a vacation, please?
Holding off on any more adding to us for just a little bit, please.
He's been doing a great job, though.
Yes,
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you what, Lee was
100%.
He was set on a course on getting us people, and
he says Christmas. That's all we can have, Christmas.
Wow. He was set on a course on getting us people to come in on the show, and
by God, he did.
Yeah, he's definitely done it.
He has. He's helped us out.
Take Project Dark Corona at a few haunted locations. That way, you guys don't have to take a vacation. You just make it a business trip.
Right.
There we go.
Yeah, we could go to the Lynchburg house and do a live episode there for a few minutes.
Yes, because the house has got full power.
Wow.
Yeah, so we can set up there and do a show.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think, Jason?
Yeah, we can do that.
I can put you in one of the most haunted places in the whole building. Show right to the top.
Oh yeah, that would do it. Yeah. I would love it.
I want to stay the night in a haunted place, in a hotel, where maybe, what was the name of that movie? Room something.
113 or
something like that. Yeah, I want to stay in one of that, something like that.
Now, we do offer overnight investigations in Lynchburg at the Lynchburg Haunted Home.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, we've had investigations. We've had teams stay the night.
Tell us what all you do offer.
Yeah, tell
the fans.
us everybody what you offer and how much it costs and where they could book it and stuff like that.
Okay, you can book it at Lynchburg Haunted Home on Facebook, and I will, send a message. I will answer it right away or as soon as I get to it. There's a 6-hour investigation. It's 8 o'clock at night to 2 a.m. That's $40 per person, minimum of 4 people. We offer a 12-hour, which is 8 o'clock at night to 8 o'clock in the morning. It's $60 per person, minimum of 4. The 12-hour, you can pretty much sleep anywhere you want to. If you want to, some people choose to stay up all night. You have full access to the whole house, basement, garages, embalming room.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
David,
It's
I'm not
14
staying in the
miles.
embalming room.
I wanna sleep on the embalming room table.
And I'll embalm your butt.
And it's 14,000 square feet.
So you think we can get some pancakes or something that morning? I don't know.
I'm not thinking no pancakes. If you want pancakes, bring a hot plate.
I love it. So there's no continental breakfast, is what he's saying. No.
No. Food and drink on you.
That's awesome. That's funny.
That does sound good. And that's for a 12-hour, it's how much?
$60.
$60
per
bucks?
person.
That's crazy. That's cheap.
That's cheap.
We got to do it.
Yeah. That's cheap compared to a lot of other places. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a minimum of 4 people, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Now, like if you bring 3 people, you still have to pay for the 4 people.
Right. We've got 4 people.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah. If not, probably more than that. That would go.
Now, I will tell you, I have had 20 people in the house at one time with no contamination. So,
Yeah.
Wow. That's fantastic.
We'll definitely, that'll be on our list.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Lynchburg, there's no people out after dark, except for maybe a few cars that drive by, but nothing major.
So does the distillery stay open? How long?
No.
Oh, man. While David's on the embalming table, I'm going to the distillery.
The distillery, I think, closes at 5.
So we could go there before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before. See, we could do the distillery and then go to the house. What do you think about
Actually, you could do the distillery and then go over to the winery and do some wine tasting and then come to the house.
Sherry wants to know, Sherry, you don't have to bring a box of donuts. We'll go if you'll go.
Yeah. You want to come?
You
We'll
can be
go.
our guest too. You and your brother.
No.
Son. Sorry. David. Why did you say brother?
That ain't David. But yes, no, that would be awesome. We're going to have to set that up. And when do you guys open back up again? Because I know you're closed during the winter.
March
27th. We'll go back.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I would do it sooner, but I have to have surgery. So.
Right.
Oh, man, I hope everything goes well with that.
It's another stent.
Ooh.
Stents. Ooh.
Yeah, in my leg.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know a guy, one of my good friends had to have stents in his legs, and he says he feels 10 times better.
Oh, yeah. I have no pain walking.
Wow. So
the first 3 didn't trick, and I got to have another one.
Dang.
Diabetes is not fun.
Right. I've got type 2, but
yeah,
I got it under control, I think.
That's right.
David, his blood type is RH negative. You know that? He's like immune to everything.
Yeah.
Well, my wife is RH negative, and she's got type 2 diabetes. So.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm O negative, and yeah, luckily I have absolutely everything going for me. So we'll knock on wood.
You got any wood in here?
No, I don't.
I got some crickets for you.
Crickets? No, you like giving me crickets. That's what it is.
All right. It's 2 hours is up in 45 seconds, and we've got to get out of here. We want to thank Adam Head from Dark Spectre Paranormal Research for being with us. He's got some good EVPs. Check out his Facebook page.
Yes, absolutely. And check out their YouTube page.
Yeah, YouTube has got it going on too for him.
Yeah.
He also is a tour guide at Lynchburg Haunted Home in Lynchburg, Tennessee. And we plan on going there and spending maybe the night.
Woo!
There you go.
So, Adam, we want to thank you for being on the show.
Thank you,
All
Adam.
right, thank you.
Hey, if you need anything, give us a call, and I'm sure we'll be getting in touch with you soon to come back on.
Absolutely.
All right, cool. Sounds good.
Thank you, Adam.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right. You have a good night.
You too.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. That was Adam Head from Dark Spectre Paranormal. Come on, Dave. Spectre, not Spectrum.
Not like, I try to do Spectrum for some dang reason.
I want to thank all the people in the chat room: Lee, Sherry, Felicia, Shell, Ruthie. Who else we got? CVK.
CVK, yes. All you awesome people.
Roost. We want to thank you. Michael Worley. We want to thank you for being in the chat room.
Thank all of you.
Everyone that was in the chat room.
You're awesome. You make this possible. And, remember Project Dark Corona podcast on Facebook. Go to our events page and you can see more of what's to come in the following weeks.
More to come in the following weeks.
That's right. And hopefully Lee will give us some time off because we got to take vacation sometime.
Oh, no. He said Christmas.
And so thanks, everybody.
Thank you. And remember, some of our short shows are through the week, so stay tuned for those. And next Saturday.
Woo, next Saturday.
Remember,
we're going to have a demonologist on. He's going to be talking about demonology.
Oh, yeah. Demonology.
It's going to be good.
His name is going to be, what can I name him?
What are you going to name him, Jason?
I think I'm going to name him Joseph Laylock.
Oh, yes.
Laycock. Not Laylock.
Yeah.
He's a demonologist.
Well, besides that, too, he's also what?
He is the author and an associate professor of religious studies at Texas State University.
Yes.
He teaches courses on world religions in America, new religious movements, and the intersection of religion and popular culture. He is also the author of several books, including the Penguin Book of Exorcisms, which is great.
That's a good book. I'm telling you right now, everybody that's listening to this right now, go ahead and listen to the book. Read it.
Yes.
It's fantastic.
Also, Speak of the Devil, how the Satanic Temple is changing the way that we talk about religion. Dangerous Games, what the moral panic over role-playing game says about play, religion, and imagined world. And The Seer of Bayside. Wow. That would be a good book to read, too.
Yeah.
So you can get his books at Amazon, but he's going to be on next week to talk a little demonology.
I can't wait. This is going to be fun too. This is going to be a good night. So
I can't wait either. And it seems like we've got Podbean straightened out to give us 3 hours. Oh, so we're not in no hurry.
That's a little bit of this.
We laid the smackdown on them.
Whoop, whoop. That's right. That's what we did. I've got the emails to prove it. So we want to thank everybody for for coming on, listening to us, for being part of the show. And we want to thank Adam Head for coming on and talking to us.
Oh yeah, great guest.
Awesome.
Remember, go like his page on Facebook at Paranormal or Dark Spectre Paranormal Research.
Yeah, remember it's Spectre, not Spectrum.
Yeah.
So, but remember, go like his page, and we're gonna have a good time.
All right.
Next week's gonna be good.
We may do a short show after this for the 3rd hour. But we're going to end this show right now.
That's right.
So if you see us pop up again, join us.
Coming to you live from an undisclosed location deep within the Appalachian Mountains, bringing you the unknown with your hosts David Reagan and Jason Scott. You're listening to Project Dark Corona.